Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings and great rising, greetings and great rising, great rising, great rising, great rising. How y'all feeling on this Sunday? On this self-care, self-love, sacred Sunday? Ashe, ashe, ayibo, bo, ashe, yo. Yes. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Get comfy. We're doing a pick a card reading in regards to when will love find you? Ashe. If that's something that you would like to have some information on, some insight, some clarity, Ashe, or just looking for, a lively, energetic face to help pass the time, I'm your girl. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Go ahead and smash that like button, comment, subscribe. I do interact. Ashe. It is my most favorite thing to do. Ashe. Yes. Let me put something in here just in case I need to spark that off. Welcome. Hey, hey now. Hey, hey now. Greetings. Yes. So let's go ahead and get on into it. We're doing a pick a card reading, as I've stated, Ashe. And it is Pile 1 is the Modern Witch Tarot, Ashe. Pile 2 will be the Spirit Song Tarot. And pile 3 will be the Tarot of the Divine. Ashe. Ashe. I'm going to go ahead and give you a minute to pick a card. And while I'm giving you that minute, I just wanted to say this is for entertainment purposes only, Ashe. Just because it's for entertainment purposes doesn't mean that it's not coming with truth, clarity, and facts. Ashe. Ashe, you can take what you need and leave the rest or throw it all in the trash, baby. Who the hell am I? I'm just your oracle reader, your tarot reader, your cartomancer, Ashe, the creatrix of amethyst and clover, Ayi Bobo, Ashe Yo, the messenger, Ashe, just coming through to give you some information in regards to seeing things differently, seeing it from a different perspective, Maybe you're in that hermit mode, maybe you're in that hangman mode, Ashe. Maybe you're going to the high priestess. Maybe you've already turned into the empress. Ashe, whatever it is, wherever you are, baby, the moon energy is out. We are going into that dark moon phase. Ashe, shadow work and woodwork is always on deck. Ayi bo. Yes. So the overall message for all of the piles is it's time to do a check-in. It's time to really go within yourself and just make sure that you are your mind, your body, your spirit, your higher self, your lower self. You want to keep things as balanced as possible. You don't want to have one taking more control over the other. Again, take all of that to your altar, baby. Ashe, ashe. So let me just go ahead and put these in. And if anyone is rocking, if you could be my timestamp, that would be great. Be my timestamp. So we're about to start off with pile 1. And we're going to start with an overall love message. Let's see what's coming through. Ashe, ashe. Oh, it's 9:30 on the nose. Look at that. Don't get no better than that. That's definitely coming out to be a 12. That's definitely coming out to be messages, baby, amplified. And everything is amplified. Oh, these little heart-shaped cards, baby. Listen. Take it from the bottom. Take it from the bottom. So this is pile 1's message. Listen, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. What's going on, Miss Dominique? What's going on, Connie? What's going on, Ra? Ashe, ashe. What's going on? So if you pick pile 1, this is your overall message. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Ashe. So yeah, that is exactly what the overall message for all of us have been. It's time to go inside. It's time for us to take stock, take a look inside of ourselves, making sure that, we are on board. A lot of us, we say that we want love, but do we really? When I say that is asking, in regards to always stuck in regards to, maybe some of us have a list. Maybe some of us have, boundaries and stipulations and restrictions, that we may have outgrown, that may not be serving our greatest and highest good in regards to come through, birds, in regards to attracting the things that we want, especially when it comes to love. So with that, this for Power One is coming through very strongly, that overall message is definitely for you. It's definitely time for you to make sure that you're putting yourself in the best position. I see you, Queen. Yes, to make sure you're putting yourself in the best position to get this message. And the message for you is, you want to go inside. You want to trust the things that you're feeling. You want to see yourself in totality. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly. You definitely want to make sure that if there's anything that's no longer serving you, you want to check to see, is that causing a block for love to come on through? When love can't come through is mainly because there's a lot of negativity that's taking place. Either it's ill thoughts, ill feelings, old hurts, old wounds, and again, that message is for everyone. But for Power One, it says, examine what is causing you to feel this way. They want you to take a look inside and really spend some time there to see what's the block, what's the holdup, what's the hang up, Let's go ahead and get some messages from the honeybee. Come through, Oshun, Ashe, Ashe. So right now we have truth. You want to be truthful with yourself. You want to be honest with yourself. You want to be open with yourself. Okay. So we have truth, insight, and love. It gets no more than that. Ashe. So here we have the throat chakra in regards to the truth. And we have the heart chakra in regards to insight and love. So that's just confirmation that, yeah, your reading is definitely in regards to love. And they're asking you to, when you go inside, you're actually trying to get some insight, and it may be dark in there. You're going to have to use your spirit, your fire, to illuminate what's lurking or what's hiding in the shadows. There really could be some negative energy, or you're in a negative space. Maybe your heart is closed off. Spirit is saying, yes, we want love, but you probably been hurt. You could have been hurt. You may not be as trusting, but before you start, distrusting society, make sure that you're trusting yourself. Because if you really want love, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take for you to love. If there's something inside of you that is rejecting love, it's amplified on the outside that is rejecting love. Love is love, and love doesn't wrong anyone. We do. And we tend to mix and intertwine, hurt with love. Love don't hurt. Let's just start there. Ashe, Ashe. So we have the peacock feather. Maybe you're someone who's used to flashiness. Flashy guys, when I think of the peacock, and the peacock, they have the most beautiful feathers and patterns and colors, are males. So maybe you're looking, or you're used to finding men that are a little flashy, men that like to strut their stuff. You definitely want to check in to see, have you outgrown that? Is that really what you want? And I'm not saying that it's a bad trait. Let's be clear. But shadow worker, root worker, sometimes the things that we were looking for when we were young has changed. And we may still be holding on to old narratives. Maybe you used to be the wild child. Hi. Maybe you used to be the wild child. Maybe you were looking for a certain type of a girl or guy, and once you've gone through the changes a couple of times or two, because baby, it is a change when you're going through love. When my dad said, love is the strongest of addictions, so you could be addicted to a certain type of guy, a certain caliber of guy, or a woman, let's be clear, but it just comes across that you may want to re-examine that. Have your standards changed? Are you going against yourself? Are you willing to go along to get along just to get love? And then when you think you have love and it's not working out, these are the things you definitely want to examine. You want to be truthful with yourself. You want to be honest with yourself while you're taking this time to, self-reflect on this self-care sacred love Sunday come through. You definitely want to make sure that you're giving yourself enough love. You can't get what you do not give. Oh, and I just heard that, someone's expectations is not lining up with reality. That's what I just heard. Meaning, I'm just getting clarity on that. Meaning that, you want this love relationship, but you may not be clear on exactly what love look like or what it really is, ... for you. There could be some illusions or some fantasies taking place here. Maybe someone is looking to get swept off their feet. There's a lot of air energy coming through. Maybe someone is looking to get swept off their feet. You want to remember what love means to you, not what love means to everybody else. There's no real true guidebook. Take that to your altar on love, ... for you. We can speak generally, yes, and this is a general message. We can speak generally, but when it comes to you, the person, love is very specific. And just because it's specific doesn't mean that it needs to be placed in a box. Love needs to be open. Love needs to be free. Love needs to flow. And if we are rocking with, and we do it, amethyst and clover, what you throw out comes back to thee abundantly. So if you're not throwing out love, love is not going to bang its way back to you. Or if love is coming back, if there's any type of block or barriers, it's not going to be able to get in. You may be too protected. You may not be as trusting of yourself when it comes to the matters of the heart. And this is definitely matters of the heart. So spend some time in the heart chakra. It's green, is right there, smack dab in the center. It got to come up from that root chakra, that sacral chakra, that solar chakra. All those energies come on up. So that's that red, passion, fire, stability. Are you looking for stability? And it's saying that you'll find love once you start to stabilize yourself. If you're looking for someone else to come in and create that foundation for you, that may be your biggest and ultimate block. And I just love how these are coming through. You have all blue here. You have all green here. But smack dab right here in the middle, there's blue and green. Get some insight. Tell yourself the truth. What is your concern? What is your issue? What is your boggle when it comes to love? Let's take a look into the Astros. Nice. Nice. So we have 27, Pluto, 7, Libra, and then we have 16, Solar Con. It's a lot of sevens popping off. There's a lot of sevens. So what does 7 mean to you? Are you looking for that perfect love? Even though there's no such thing as perfection in the, human experience, Ashe, we do have some boundaries and some guidelines and, some things that we want to check off our list that would be the perfect love for us. They're asking you to be honest about it. Be honest, but be open, because I just heard that someone is like, I'm looking for someone that's 6 feet, but your true love could be 5'5". Are you open to that? Is those type of questions. Pluto. So yeah, love has been a little elusive for Power One. Love has been a little elusive. Like it comes and it goes, or it's there, but then it's not there. There's a lot of mystery going on. Do you like the thrill of the hunt or the thrill of the chase? Are you someone that constantly requires the chase? Are you willing to put yourself out there, or are you a little bit more reserved and introverted where, you are open, but you're not going to be the person to make the first move? These are the questions. These are the things that you want to be open and honest about, because you're going to need to create some type of balance. If you are a person that is a little bit more reserved, and you're open, I'm open, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, I'm open, I'm ready to put myself out there, but you're not going to put yourself out there, then you definitely want to check in and see if you're giving off the proper signals. Because, baby, resting bitch face is a real thing. And not only women have it, and not only women are bitches. I'm just saying, that's the term that goes along with it. There has to be some form of a balance. If you're more reserved, then make sure that you're rocking with love. Love is bright. Not saying all the time, because love can be, a lot of work, and, but we're speaking on the higher end of things as we're doing our insight. If you're introverted, if you're reserved, are you looking how you feel? Are you looking how you feel? Are you making the proper eye contacts? And I know the way the world has changed, so many things have changed, but some things still are the same. Men and women, we're still looking for that look away look type thing. You see someone that catches your eye, are you giving off that? Are you, putting yourself in a position where you're exuding, your openness to the other energy that's on the other side? Creating that balance for yourself is not going to be enough to just say, I want love, I'm ready for love, but you walking around looking like, don't fucking touch me, don't come close to me, I'm on a mission, I got shit to do. It's a balance. And then let love come through, because we got Scorpio energy with Pluto, which is a rebirth phase. So some of us, we are in that influx where things are starting to change. Your mindset is coming right up under truth for Pluto and rebirth. Things are starting to change for you. Like, look at this. As things change, you remain, in essence, the same. It's all about getting on board with what your spirit is saying. And with Power One, I just get a sense that you're not really trusting of the heart. Maybe you have a soft, gentle heart. We got Libra here. Libra is all about love. It's all about the beautiful things. If you are a person that requires, the beautiful things in life, flowers, cards, candy, this is coming through really heavily in regards to, what is your love language? Thank you. Let's work that out. What is your love language? If you're the type that loves, words of affirmation, there's nothing wrong with that, because you have to be open and honest to that. But then you have to have the insight enough to know that another person may or may not just automatically know your love language. Are you able to convey that? Maybe this is why there's a swirling of the blues and the greens. Are you open enough? Are you secure enough? Do you ever feel safe enough to express what it is that you require in a relationship or a mate? Because that may be the block there. If you know what you want, you just can't express it. We're not mind readers out here. It helps to be able to communicate what it is that you're looking for and to be honest about it. Like, we see people all the time, and we're attracted to people all the time. And then, we exchange numbers, we get to know, and we find that this may not be the one for me, or I don't see this going anywhere, because, certain things that are standards, they're not options, they are standards. If that person is not meeting that criteria, there's no point in dragging this out or hoping that it's going to work out. I'm not instantly saying cut it off at the quick either, because I think sometimes we don't give enough time. Because you got to remember, we're not the only ones that's looking for love or allowing love to find us. Ashe. But then there's solar calm. So it's basically just asking you to just be calm. Be calm. You don't have to force it. to try to force the situation or to try to make something that it's not, or, thank you, Breeze. Yes, there's no clarity there. So you definitely want to be clear. There's a lot of options as well. Someone may be having a lot of options, and you could be trying to find of the lot, who would be better suited for you. If you're doing any type of, sneaking, covering, hiding, you're not being clear, that's not necessarily positive energy. That's on a level of, take this to your altar, of negative energy. If you're dating, be open and honest about it. I'm dating. And I know women, I know ladies, we don't have that luxury, and that right. Things are changing. Come through this new generation, this young generation. Yeah, this next generation, they're tearing down walls like the women of Bruce's place, baby. Like, fuck that. If they could do it, we could do it too. The playing fields must be leveled. Ashe. So you're going to have to stand strong and stand firm in your truth. And you don't have to be so masculine about it. This peacock feather rocks with Oshun. Oshun, she is the love goddess. She is the love Orisha. She is the love Loa, however it is you want to rock it. Ashe. And she teaches us how to express love and to get the things that we truly want in a different manner. That whole, you got to use what you got to get what you want. That comes with a lot of confidence. You have to be confident in yourself, Power One. You have to understand that if you're a soft, gentle nature, type creature, there are others out there. But your mate could honestly be the opposite of that, is to create that balance. So they're asking you to just be a little bit more open in regards to the manner in which love comes through. It may not come in the package that you're looking for. And that's fine, but you don't want to go against your core values either. You don't want to go against your morals either. If you got a list of 30, take the top 5 or some shit. I don't know why I just saw that, but somebody probably has a really long list. And it could be that no person is going to check every mark off that list. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're settling. It just may mean that you're not being as realistic as you can. And by all means, I just saw super A-type. If you're like, shit, bitch, I can get everything on my motherfucking list, then you're going to come across with a person that is also looking for every check mark off their list. Because again, this isn't just about you. This is about choice and options and opportunities. So yeah, you can have 30 things on your list, but there could be someone else out there that has 30 things on their list. So while you feel as though that, I'm the prize, and how I feel about we women, we are the prize, baby. Let's be clear. Not saying that the man is not a prize, but we are the prize. I may be old school, old fashioned in regards to that, but that's definitely the energy that's coming through. You definitely want to be clear and be open, be truthful and honest with yourself. Let's take a look into the tarot. Is any of this rocking? If anyone chose Power One, or if you're watching, and you picked another number, if anything resonates from this power, hey, put it in your knapsack. Take it home. Take it to your altar. You understand what I'm saying? See if there's anything that you can get from out of this. If you're like, I wish you would just hurry the fuck up and get the power too, baby, I'm coming. I'm coming. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 4 Swords in reverse. And then we have the Star in reverse. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, you're really focused on this. You're really honing in on this. You're really just at the point where you're ready to just get some rest. And that could be where that energy is coming from in regards to just solar calm, remaining calm. You might have been working yourself up in a tizzy. And you're like, you know what? When it's time, it's time. And that's facts. That's the truth. You know, my sister was always the one to explain to me, this is how I grew up, this is how I was raised, you know, that we as feminine energy, women energy, is not our job to, again, old school energy. It's not our job to be on the hunt and choose a mate. We're on the receptive end. We're on the receiving end because we're givers. You understand? The person that we're going to receive, we're naturally going to give. We're naturally going to pour into. So they're advising that there's not much that you need to do in regards to the outside of you. Everything is on the inside of you. Have some patience. Be peace. Court yourself. Date yourself. Get to know you. See if things have changed in regards to love for you. Once you get clarity on that, and once everything starts to sift and shift and get the fuck up out of here, then the opportunities are going to come in. And again, if you're one that has many opportunities and you're just not sure on which way to go, you definitely want to breathe. Maybe it's time to take a step back, get some rest. Because if you're dating and you're dating multiple guys and they may have similar or totally different, traits and same thing for women, if you're doing those things, you're giving so much of yourself. Even if you're keeping yourself protected, there's a lot of you energetically that's going out. It may be time to get some rest. You may be overthinking it. You may be a little fearful that, love isn't in the cards for you. Oh, but it is. But it is. You understand? It is. Yes, love. Don't ever lose hope on getting the things that you want to get out of life. Take what you need and leave the rest. Take what you need and leave the rest. I'm getting a sense and an energy with all of these swords coming out. Divine messages that comes out to be an 11, 7 and 4 is 11. Or it can be, 1, 1, which equals 2. Your last relationship, there probably was a lot of sleepless nights, heartache, sabotage, doubt. You could have gotten your heart broke. You could have gotten your feelings severely hurt. You may still be carrying a lot of the words that was said to you from your past. You got to stop looking backwards. You got to stop looking behind you. You want to get that energy up out of here, because the thing that I know, because I know what I'm telling you, is that sometimes people will try to, hurt you, destroy you, tear you down before they leave. Because they're going to move on to the next, but they don't want you to find love. They don't want you to get the love that you want. Don't let these suckers win, Ashe. To make sure that you're protecting yourself so much that love can't get in or out, they win. To keep harping on the things that was said to you or the things that you've said to others, that creates a lot of negative energy. When you're just chewing on pain, and not learning from it and not growing from it and not taking your pearls of wisdom or getting your life lessons from it, nothing positive is coming from that. That could honestly be a block. You keep looking backwards, or maybe you fucked up and your mate or your love got away and they moved on. It doesn't mean that love is over for you. There's a lot of ways you can play with that. We just gonna let that rock right there, because my brain is starting to go on a tangent. We want to keep it focused. Ashe. But you definitely want to be aware of the words that you keep hearing up here and here, being truthful, being honest, getting that insight. What is it that you're actually doing with that? Ashe. If you feel as though that you don't know which direction to go to, it's coming through that meditation will definitely be best. Be calm, be still, be quiet, and allow it to come through, because there's a lot of beautiful energy just waiting to shine on you. You're in a rebirth phase. This is why they're asking for you to take stock. And rebirth, yes, is spiritual, but it's not just spiritually. You can have a rebirth in one area of your life that is still life changing. You understand? You could be having a totally different perspective or feelings or thoughts. Something of the old is needing to go. This is when love will find you, when you're finally ready to stop looking back, when you're finally ready to accept what is, when you're finally ready to say, yes, I am a lot like Oshun. I like pretty things. I like cards and gifts and candies. I love words of affirmation. I love to hear that I look nice. If this is who you are, and you notice that the person that you are, in a relationship with, or you're looking to get in a relationship with, the potentials of it all, if they're not doing those things, try having a conversation, because they may not know. But once you explain yourself clearly, remaining calm and not pointing fingers and not judging, if you're still not getting that, then this may not be love for you. If they're not looking to meet you halfway to create some balance, you're giving them everything that they want, but they're not giving you what you want, and a conversation is not working, that may not be the love for you. But it doesn't mean that love is not out there. And I know there are slim pickings from what I hear, baby. I get it. There's slim pickings, but they're out there. It's just coming down. You have to be more open, examine. Again, let's take a look at this energy of this card again. And that energy is a lot of solar energy. I'm getting the sense that someone, it may be struggling with their feminine energy. This is especially the way things are right now, you got to be a little bit on guard. You got to be a little bit, you got to tap into that masculine energy, because you got to get to work. Is a lot of work that we're all putting into this. But you're being encouraged, Power One, to definitely make sure that you're not losing sight of your feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. You definitely don't want to lose sight of that. You want to keep it balanced. And for those of us that are women and ladies and feminine energy, masculine energy is not looking for masculine energy. They're just not. So, and those are lessons that I too, had to learn. I don't have to wear my pants all the time. There are some men that do require you to wear your skirt and your purse. Let them be the man. Ashe. And the same thing with a male-female relationship. You don't always have to expect her to just wear her skirt and her purse. We are capable of thinking. We are capable of fixing things and coming to solutions. We are able to give a different perspective, meaning you don't have to be strong all the time. There has to be a balance here. And to be in control, you're looking for someone to rule, or you're looking for someone to control you. And I know people there are some people out here that does not like to take the lead. They are looking for that mate to just be the all things of all things. What's going on, Jania? Greetings. Yeah. See, we have this king energy coming on through. Your mate could be someone that could be a little bit older than you. Your love, your next relationship. When will love find you? How do you feel about that? Do you like dating older than you? Do you like someone who's more experienced than you? Do you like someone who's more worldly than you? Because on the outside, that always sounds good. But then on the inside, it could create some insecurities. Oh, this nigga think he know everything. Or, this bitch think, we say these things. You have to be mindful of what you're asking for, because when we have cat energy, we have a 5 and we have a 10. The 5 dropped first, so that could be the challenge. You may be struggling, or maybe you finally come to terms with you like the material things. And I know in the spiritual journey that we're all on, some of us still have an aversion to the materialistic sides of us. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if that's all you're looking for, I just want a man with money. I'm just looking for a woman, that is about her business. You're going to get that. But then what do you do with the rest of them? Do you like the rest of what it comes with? He or she comes with. Do you like that? Don't be so tunnel vision. Oh, I need a woman, that has a degree. She needs a PhD. Well, maybe she has her BA. That's not enough. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for your equal, and if those things are the only thing that constitute equality, what about the rest that this person is going to come with? What about the rest that you come with? There's a lot of changes that are taking place here. Like I said, this five is right under Pluto. So yeah, there's a rebirth phase here for Power One. Just be encouraged that it is on the way. It's in the making. It all depends on you. It all depends on you. You may want to take a deeper look at your views on things. This cycle is completing. You have the star here. You have the star here. You're being guided. There is guidance for you to get you what you want. But in order to receive, you're going to have to give. It's going to have to be an even flow. Ashe? Ashe. Yeah, so that was 36 minutes. Good night. Power One, I hope that was helpful. Take everything to your altar, or if not, if nothing resonated, then by all means, deep 86, baby. Ashe, ashe. Yes. Power Two, your reading has come from the Spirit Song. Ashe, ashe. And please feel free to comment. How did you feel about that? Even if it wasn't for you, how do you feel about that? How was that delivery? Ashe, ashe. How to. This is your reading. Timestamp for 3652. Okay. How to is coming through with two messages. The first one says, surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So this is when love will find you. When you let go of the old, so something new can enter. When will love find you? Only time will tell. So it's only a matter of time, Power Two. Again, it all depends on you. It's all going to come down to, at what point do you let it go? At what point do you accept that you deserve love? It's all going to work out. It's just but a matter of time. Let's see time frame, because only time will tell. But it's saying it's just a matter of time. Yeah, so the energy that's coming through is about 3 to 6 months, and I can't make this shit up on my best day. See, he's coming. She's coming. They're coming. This 3 could be anywhere from 3 days to 3 months. Ashe, ashe. So it's definitely coming. It's just a matter of time. Are you willing to surrender? And I know that some of us, we do not like certain words. Certain words are triggers, like, I'm not surrendering so somebody can have control over me. And, it's not about that. It's about inwardly surrendering. You don't have to be in control. You don't have to be so guarded and so protected. You don't have to just accept whatever someone is trying to get you to understand. Well, this is why you ain't getting love now. This is that and the third, and you're holding on to that. Who the fuck is that? You understand what I'm saying? This is in regards to you. This is in regards to you. Let it go. Let go. Just let it go. Breathe. There's no need to carry around all of this weight, because it's not opening up the doors and the gates and the portals. So for Power 2, it's telling you you're closed off. You're closed off. There's definitely a block here. Let's see what that block is. We know it's something old. Confidence. Yeah. So you have the star. The star is coming out, baby. The star is coming out. So that's just meaning with this dark moon energy that we're, coming upon, every day, because it's closer and closer to that dark moon energy. You may want to spend some time outside, or once your house is calm and quiet, inspiration or your thoughts are going to come to you best at night. Boundaries. Are you struggling with your boundaries? And then I'm getting the opposite for you, pile two. You may be easily swayed by song and dance and gifts. That's no longer working. It's time for you to spread your own wings. And you may be the type of person that moves very fast. Come through, niece. I just heard slow love. It may be time for you to get that slow love. Maybe you're the type that has been in these very fast relationships, because that's the way that I'm getting the MG baby. And just in case y'all don't know, I'm 46. So, and I've been out the game for a minute, but the way that I'm seeing it on the outside looking in, it looks like it's all of this instant. You get together, 3 days, 5 days go by, you're already in a committed relationship. 15 to 20 days, y'all are already talking about moving in together. 3 months or so, then you're already living together. This fast pace may not be working. You may be being encouraged to just slow down, allow some things to happen and work out organically, naturally. Confidence. Having confidence within yourself. So love will find you once you have the confidence in knowing that you do deserve love, that love does not have to mean all of these physical things. It doesn't have to be, I just heard love bombing. Did someone get love bombed in POW 2? And then therefore you're not even motivated to receive love, to have love come through. There's a lot of sun energy here. Ego. Let me get some clarity. Hold on. Why am I seeing so much of the ego? What is the message that needs to come through in regards to the ego? Clarity. Yeah, is it, focus, Robin, on the question. Ego. Why is ego coming through? Vibrations. You may be coming across a lot of egotistic people because you have a big ego. What you're throwing out is definitely coming back to thee. And it may be that you are a confident person, and maybe you've been finding mates or potential mates who give the illusion of confidence. They may not be as confident as they come across or they appear. Are you addicted to alpha type men? And then you find out, or women, and then you find out, men, I mean, no disrespect. It's just that most times when I'm doing my lives, my videos, I'm always engaging with females. So I would love to have some men, male, masculine energy come on through. Ashe, ashe. But do you find that these type of people that you like to attract is not the type of ego that you're looking for? Maybe you need to be a little bit more clear, because I just heard big ego. Maybe, it could be a sexual thing. Let's just be clear. It's coming through really heavily for Power 2 that sex is a big part for you. Are you not comfortable with being so sexual? You want to tap into your third eye, your mind eye, your first eye. I know a lot of people look at this also as the evil eye, but you definitely want to tap into your spiritual eye. You definitely want to see yourself, especially if you're rocking with feminine energy. I feel like this is coming through for the ladies that are more free with their love. You're free, and sexually you're free. Not saying that you have multiple partners, and even if you do, to each their own, baby, but the energy is not focused on that. It's focused more so on they're liberated. You're free. You don't have the hangups and the issues and the blocks that society seems to have when it comes to women and their sexuality, not just sensuality, the sexuality of it all. And you honestly could be holding on somewhere inside of you to the old narrative that women are not supposed to be so sexual. This could be a spiritual thing. Maybe you're in a religion or come from a religion where women will really beat down sexually. If that's the case, that could be what you need to let go so the new can come in. We are who we are. Not putting my business in the street, but, putting my business in the street. Come through, Ife. I love you, girl. Ashe. But some men, and I haven't had many, have viewed me as being too sexual. I'm like, for the amount of partners that I've had, I'm too sexual. I'm just free. A man could say, I want to throw you up that chandelier, have you somersault and land, pop, right on it. I'll entertain. I'll entertain it. I'll entertain it. Is that feasible? Can I do that? Like, first of all, how are we going to get up there? And then once I get up there, do we want a front somersault, backward somersault? Does it matter? What if I want to do, something else and still land on it? If I can see it, I'll give it a try. And it seems as though that men, that's what they look for. But then when they get it, now we hoes. Now we're not wife material. See, there's a big stigma when it comes to women and our sexuality. And the same thing with men. There's a big thing, sexuality. And this could be encouraging you to own it. See, blue chakra for you as well. You're more in the blue and the yellow. So this is coming through pile 2 for you, that this is in regards about being honest in regards to your sexuality, whatever that is. Because now my mind is getting all different kinds of images and messages. Maybe you're living a life that you're not meant to live. Let's be clear. Maybe, you could be a part of the LGBT community, but you're holding on to, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Or, you could be spiritually moving to be a little bit more fluid. And that could be a little scary, but it's all about vibrations. It's all about vibrations. If you find men and women attractive, you definitely want to be honest about that. You want to take this to your altar. Should I keep that to myself? We're going to keep that to ourselves. We're going to keep that to ourselves. Just be honest about that. Be honest about that. There's a lot of blue here. If you like sex, if you love sex, if sex is a big part of love for you, you have to acknowledge that. Again, something old, an old thought, an old way of living, that got to go so something new can come in for you. It does. Because ultimately, you're definitely seeking what you attract. You're throwing out this certain type of energy, so this certain type of energy is coming back to you. So if you don't want that type of energy, like that's not who I'm looking for. Why do I keep finding women that, only come through this, that, and the third? They only have this, that, and the 30. They all seem to be the same. As I've stated at the beginning, it's time to do a self-check-in. You're the common denominator. You're the constant. You're the biggest moving piece to your life puzzle. You definitely want to check in on yourself. Are you allowing yourself to be authentic? Are you allowing yourself to be who and what you truly are? Are you telling yourself the truth, or are you still living a lie? Are you bold enough? Are you confident enough? And this is coming through with Aquarius and Leo energy, star and the sunflower, sun energy. Or you may be very ego driven. Your ego really may be controlling things or planting seeds, focusing on the addiction. If you are a person that is having addictions in regards to sex, is a lot of this taking place here. That could be a block. If something inside of you wants to settle down with just one person, but you crave sex, and it's not just sex, I'm not a sex addict. I don't pretend to know what that's all about. And I'm not here to just throw things out. These are definitely the messages that are coming through. So I'm advising you, I'm encouraging you, take this to your altar or throw that shit in the trash. But there's a lot of sexual energy here. Love will find you when you become comfortable with who you are and what you're about, especially sexually. Counseling could be on the menu, getting some guidance, getting you on the right path. Or maybe someone called you a sex addict. There could be some sex hangups here. There's a sexual hangup here. Did someone, say that you're moving too fast, you're not wife material, that, you must have been, a hoe. Did they view you as a hoe, a slut, or something along those lines here? You got to see yourself clearly. Yeah, you definitely want to see yourself clearly here. And pay attention to what's being said around you right now. If you're in a circle where they're just dogging women and men out, they're putting up blocks. And if you're engaging that, if you're entertaining that, if you're like, girl, you know what, you right, or yeah, bro, I hear you on that, you're throwing up blocks. Be mindful of the conversations that you're having with yourself and of others. There is some illusions going on here. There is some devil energy, tarot energy, devil energy being at play for power two. Something or someone is blocking you from love coming through, and it's coming. See, Mars is in motion. It's coming. And that's 22, and we're in a 22 year. So power two, there's that 222. Take a look into it. What does that mean for you? Balance, stability, harmony, growth, building. Love is coming, and someone or something, it could be your ego, because you may be a type of person that has been relying heavily on your ego. And the ego could feel threatened that once you find your mate, he or she will serve no purpose. Ashe Pops. My pop said I'm on to something with that. Take that to your altar, i.e. Bobo. Yeah. Descendant. Invitation. And that's coming to be a 10. This cycle is coming to completion. There's an invitation that if you surrender, if you accept the invitation of surrender, then that's when that newness will come through. This is when that love will come through because you're willing to accept who you are. You're willing to accept what you're truly about. You're willing to accept that, yes, you exude sexuality, but that doesn't necessarily make you a sexual being. So you could be the type of person that's being overly sexualized. And you're just trying to figure out, like, why all people want from me is sex. There needs to be some boundaries there then. You can't help how you come. You can't help that, you the shit. Power to you the shit. You can't help that. And then we have 35. So this is in regards to the as above and the so below. You got ascendant and descendant. And I know they mean other things, but I read as the messages come to me. And look at that. No coincidences here. It's time for you to put some things together. Take all your confusion, all your doubt, all the negativity, put it all together. This is 8, and this is 10. The 9 is the power. It's the power of you. They're asking for you to allow the new you to come on through. Your spiritual team is waiting for an answer from you. Are you going to allow this newness to come through? That's the question. How to? Are you going to become okay in regards to spreading your wings and flying? Are you afraid? Fear is on the opposite end of love. Fear is what's going to keep love from finding you. Fear. What is it that you're truly afraid of? Mars. Oh, and then let's be clear, that looks just like a phallic at the top. That looks like the jet, the peen, the dick. That looks, listen. Mars energy is, and Mars is definitely a war planet. So you could definitely be at odds with yourself. You could be warring with yourself until you make some clear decisions, until you accept what's being offered to you inwardly. Love is going to have a hard time finding you. Passion also with Mars. Mars is a red hot planet. So again, if you are the type of person that, own that. Own that. We are who we are. Other people's perceptions are not our realities. Just because Tom saw you one way doesn't mean that Tony's going to see you another, and vice versa. It doesn't mean that they're going to see you the same way. It's not about the outside people. This is about you. Are you comfortable with it? Because it does work a number on you, baby. It will work a number on you. When someone, when especially if you're a female, this is just for my sisters, when you're a woman and you're free, and then a man reduces you or deduces you, what's going on, sis? When a man deduces you to just sexual, it does fuck with your mind. It does. Because we as women, all we hear a lot is, I wish I had a girl to do that, or I wish I had a woman to do that. Like my lady don't do this, that, and the third. Man, I wish. And then they tell us that this is why they cheat. because you're not willing to explore, or she was freakier, she was nastier. Like, motherfucker, you keeping me in a box. They do that. This is time for you to stop playing and trying to fit into that mold. That's old and that's tired. That's whack. And we don't want them no way. Have your boundaries. If someone is even giving you the illusion that you're too much for them, that's not your cross to bear, baby. That's theirs, baby. Ashe, ashe. Maybe you like swinging from the chandelier and they just like vanilla. Well, then they need to go find another vanilla. Because I don't mind setting my boundaries and fighting for me. I don't mind being this hot, heated, sensual, sexual person. I don't mind. Maybe some people like it rough. I don't know. Whatever it is, this is interesting. I promise you, Pal, too, this is definitely interesting, And who would have thought that this would definitely, play a part in finding love? Or maybe you've been having a lot of sex and you feel as though that no person is going to want you, man or woman, with all the sex that you've had, because that's the thing too. That's the thing too. Mm. 4, 8, 10. That 4 and that 8. Yeah, is in the meantime, if you're taking a break, focus on what you're throwing out there. Make sure that you're not having any type of addictions. I know sunflowers are like the sun, and it means yes, and it's such positive energy, but the sunflower itself also rocks with addictions. Do you have to have this person constantly pouring into you for you to feel validated? Yes, is a lot of people that are shallow of other people's past. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a lot of judging that's taking place now more so than ever. And I heard something yesterday, and it was like, because everybody has a platform, everybody gets to speak and, say their truths or the things that they've researched. And then therefore they feel as though they can become judge and jury. Nah. Just because we can all speak doesn't mean that it gives us a right to all, determine what's what. No. You're going to have to fight for you, Pow, too. In order for love to fight you, you're going to have to accept all sides of you. And there may be a time where a test may come for you where you're going to have to speak it. You're going to have to say it. It's no point in hiding it. It's none. These are blocks. Old way of thinking, go. These are some weak-willed people. If they can't accept that you are human and you had a whole life before they got here, they're not for you. We all can't have small numbers. Ashe, ashe. In the video I watched today, it's already at my altar. The brother said something about the whole adage of a hoe into a housewife. And they both begin with HO. So a housewife is just a hoe that has a contract or some shit like that. Yeah. So basically, what I think what he was getting at, we all hoes on some level. Ashe, ashe. Yes. Let's take a look into stop judging people. Shit. Because then that becomes a problem too. If you're over experienced, that's a problem. He's too experienced for me. She got way too much experience for me. Her shit is probably stretched out like I-95 or some dumb shit like that. But then if you don't have enough experience, oh, well, I know I can't have no fun with her because she don't even know what to do. I can't believe that, he may not even know where my spots are. Like all women's spots are all in the same place. Come on now. Stop judging. And this is why Power 2 is being encouraged to just own who you are. Somebody is coming and they're willing and they want to accept you for who you are. They're going to love that you're sexual. They're going to love that you're free. They're going to love that you want to explore. They want to, because it's going to help them also. Because the other person as well has probably been in some form of a box trying to hold it all together, trying to be something to somebody who ultimately is not for them. Own it, baby. Own it. You be like, well, how many have you had? You ain't got to give them a number. Just let them know I've lived. I've lived a whole life. I had a whole life before you got here. That's all you need to know. All you really need to know is my STD status and my dating status. Right off rip. That's what you need to know. We're going to talk about sex because it is a setup. It's a trap. Whether people acknowledge it or not, it's a setup and it's a trap. They really don't want to know. They want to know because curiosity kills the cat, literally. They want to know, but they don't really want to know. Like shit. We need one more from the bottom. Roger that. Yeah, there's a lot of fire coming through for you. Yes. So we have Page of Acorns. We have the 8 of Acorns, which is the Pentacles. And then we have the Magician. Yeah, let's start with the Magician. Let this message come through that you are powerful in your own right. Let that come through. You were created as you are, and you can bring so much more to the table. You could actually be that one to get rid of this narrative that they must be placed in a box. You're a leader. And maybe that's what a lot of people are afraid of about you. And then maybe that's the hangups that you're playing with in your head. You definitely want to make sure that you're using your fire properly. And stop giving it all out to everybody. And stop having to go to war with everybody, trying to prove that you're worthy. Fuck that. You're worthy because you're worthy. Point blank to the motherfucking period. Okay? Tell these little fucking bat creatures to beat it. They ain't nothing but some trolls and gremlins anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Is a lot of energy that's coming through for you. I told you the sun energy, the solar plexus. So spend some time in the solar plexus of it all. You know? That's right in the whole navel tummy area. You know what I'm saying? So trust your gut. Have the confidence in who you are. See the beauty in being the type of person that loves to explore, that loves to discover new things. Love will find you when you accept that you are outgoing. You are passionate. You are fiery. So you may be an Aries, Ashe, you know, or a Sagittarius or a Leo, because, you know, we got all the sign energy out here. And then we have the 8 of Acorns. You know, this is definitely coming through energetically. Serpentine energy, snake energy, eel energy, you know, water energy. Be grounded in your emotions. See, 22. Don't have to be a 4. Grounded, stable, be comfortable, be okay with that. Be okay with that. It's going to be okay. You have grown in a lot of ways, and yet you still get to grow because you're just coming into it. Just open up and let things flow. There's infinite energy coming through. You have everything that this person that is trying to get through on its way. You have everything that they're looking for. Oh, I just heard he wasn't man enough for me. Listen. Listen, let that be that. If you want the results that you want, you're going to have to surrender. You deserve more. You know that there's more out there. There's more to life. But what you do in the meantime, see, with the magician, we got that infinity symbol, but if you turn it sideways, we have that 8. And then we have this 8 right here. You are love and nurturing and sensual and sexual and poised, and you move and you carry and you handle yourself with grace. It comes across to me, Pau, too, that you are the type of person that is multifaceted. And people are constantly trying to pigeonhole you, put you in a box. Don't let them do that. You're meant to flow. You're meant to be free. You're fluid. You understand what I'm saying? Own that. And stand tall and strong against anyone who's trying to turn you into something else. Because it's a beautiful thing. Most people, half of us at least, is striving to be just that, free, aren't we? Don't we all want to be free? You have so much potential and so many possibilities are coming to you. You are in control of this. This is your birthright. This is your divine right. I know society is going one way, but you're going to have enough confidence and be bold enough and brave enough, come through lion energy, to just be who you are, because the person is coming for you, to you. They want you exactly how you are. They already know you're what they're looking for. Ashe, Ashe. Let that be the message. Ayi Bobo. You are what they are looking for. Ashe, Ashe. And again, more yellow, more yellow. Baby, you sexy, you saucy, you fiery. Don't downplay yourself. Be the star. Be the motherfucking star. But also allow yourself to stay motivated. They're coming. Stay motivated. Stay encouraged. Keep doing your prayers of thanks and gratitude. But make sure that you're going within and giving yourself that praise and that gratitude and thanks for being who you are. Give yourself the opportunity to really blossom and bloom and come on out and being exactly who you are. Only time to tell, though. Ashe, Ashe. I hope this has been helpful. May you get what you need from that. Oh, yes. Come through. Pow too. Let's take a look and see. It's all about the energy, Power 2. It's all about the energy. That's the last thing I'm going to say for Power 2. It's all about the energy, baby. It's all about the energy. Be comfortable. Be okay with your energy. Power 3, if anyone is time stamping me, and thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much for the likes and the love and the rocking with. Ashe, Ashe. Power 3, this is yours. If you're doing my time stamp, it is 12. We're doing it 12:13. Ashe, Ashe. So your message is time. Oh, and look at this card. Oh, come through with the eye. There's been a lot of eyes taking place. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. When will love find you? When you stop pressing the issue. And look at the hearts. Look at the hearts. Listen. And again, you don't have to try to be or do anything. Patience. As I stated from Rip, no matter which pile you picked, the overall message was it's time to do a check-in. It's time to check in. Are you really, Pile 3, trying too hard? Are you, I just heard manifesting. So Pile 3 may be doing some, putting in some of that work, You're manifesting. You're manifesting. You know, you might have done a love spell. You may feel as though that you may need to check in on it, do something else, beef it up, amp it up, add a little bit more honey. Baby, please. You ain't got to go through all that. Just breathe, relax, chill. You have to allow things to come together. I just keep seeing spells. I'm just working off the level of spells right now, Ashe. You have to give it time. If you don't know the time frame for the spells that you've been working, that could be the block from allowing it to do its thing and allowing it to come on through. This is about time management. You have to let some things work, like once you throw it out there, keep it as a focus, but don't keep harping on it. Like, what they say, a watch pot never boils. Because when you have the lid on the pot, for every time you take the lid off the pot, you're releasing the heat that's in it that's needed to get it to boil. So you're going to have some trust that everything that you've done is coming across to me that Power 3, you've already put yourself in a position. It sounds like you may already be open. You may have already done all the things that you needed to do. Everything is already in alignment. Now, your test is coming through as patience. Oh, I have to type that out because my brain just went back to the thing for Power 2. Ashe. See, this is what happens when I go offline. Then all the messages really start to pop. Ashe. But it's time for you. You really want to have some patience. You're going too hard. You're actually, all the energy that you're putting into it is doing the opposite of what you want. Too much of a good thing turns into a bad thing. Too much of anything, it turns out to be a bad thing. Remember that. Ashe, Ashe. Princess and the Frog has popped up again because I just keep hearing Tiana. I just got to dig a little deeper. I just got to do a little bit more work. I just got to keep going. Work it, work it, work it. And then Mama Odie was like, this child ain't even get the damn message. Oh, crap. But yes. Okay. Ashe. Aye, bo. So for you, Power 3, we have understanding, macrosism, and clarity. Ashe. Ashe. So if you pick Power 3, the words are coming through for you that you definitely want to make sure that you're clear in your understanding that this is not just about you. There's a bigger picture. There's a grand scheme that's taking place here for you in the love realm. In the love realm, there are a lot of things that are at motion, that are in play, that has to come together. They're telling you, you've done your part. Now you have to have some faith and some trust that the universe is going to do hers, that your God is going to do theirs. And I said theirs as opposed to him or her because I don't know how you rock, i.e. Bobo. So their job. Ashe, Ashe. That your spiritual team, your ancestors, your Lawals, your Orishas, your whatever it is you rock, you're going to have some faith and some trust that they're going to do their part, or that they're doing their part. You're being encouraged to find something else to do. I was trying to find some nice words, but I don't, shit. Find something else to do. You're putting too much energy into this, and you're just making yourself more confused because it doesn't seem to be happening. It just doesn't seem to be happening. It doesn't require all that you're putting into it. You've done enough. Now you just have to, it's a waiting game for you. You just have to wait. You have to be patient. And if you're a person that doesn't have patience, this is a reminder to let you know that the world is not just revolving around you, it's revolving around all of us. And for what you're asking for, Power 3, it must have been big. It must have been big. Macro, big. So remember, the bigger the request, the more energy is going to take to deliver it. Ashe, Ashe. Patience is going to go a long way with you. And it's also asking you to have an understanding heart for yourself, with yourself, because of yourself. You too may be teetering on some insecurities here. You want to remain on the positive end. You want to make sure that self-doubt is not getting in the way. Maybe you're the type of person that is a doer. You don't necessarily know what to do if you're not doing something. You may feel guilty about not doing nothing or not doing anything. I know, Pops, I got it. By not doing anything. And this is the moon phase that we're going into. So for you, as we're going, or that we're currently in, but we're going into the dark. In this dark energy, clarity can come if you're utilizing your heart. If you're allowing spirit to come through and talk and communicate to the heart, that light is going to project and you'll see, oh, damn, I really did do my part. I've been driving myself crazy for nothing. Maybe you put yourself on a timeline. If I don't get married but this year, then that's it. And maybe this year is almost it. But baby, it's not. It's not. Let me see. Let me get some clarity. Flip y'all around properly. Is everybody how they're supposed to be? No, they're not. Now we right. Okay. Let's get some clarity. What is it that Power 3 needs to understand? Because understanding is coming through a lot. There are some things that are blossoming and blooming. It's just taking time. Maybe you've already seen a couple potentials and it just wasn't it. And you may be feeling as though either this next one is going to be it, or you're just confused if it's ever going to happen. Let's get some understanding. Let's look, and then you got understanding and clarity. So yeah, let's put those together. We need to understand some shit to be clear. Ashe, Ashe. What is it that we need to understand for Power 3? Ashe. They're telling you just need to ground yourself. That's what you need to understand. You may be the type that just needs to know what everything is doing. That's creating a block within itself, because anxiety, if it's not being released, if it doesn't have anywhere to go, it's trapped there and it's stuck there. And then that too is going to start to create confusion, doubt, insecurities, being impatient. What else is coming through? Deception. Yeah. Because it's desperation, deception, desperation. You don't want to put yourself in a place where you're in such a tizzy that then you become desperate. And in that desperation, you're not going to be able to see the person clearly. Some people are really on for Power 3, and let me know if this resonates for you, that this is the last time I'm giving love an opportunity. This is the last time that I'm going to put myself out there. This is the last time. If that's the case, you want to be a little bit more understanding and sympathetic, and just know it's going to require and test your patience. You're going to have to sit still, grounded, make sure you're secure. Do that check-in. Make sure that all your dots are checked off. Make sure that you're not carrying any type of negative, insecure, doubts, ill will, hurt, pain. Because the person that is for love to come in, they're not going to pay the price for that. That's what they want you to understand. They're not going to pay the price for that. So all this work that you're doing, allow it to grow, allow it to mature, allow it to blossom. See, some are already, something is already bloomed, and then there are others that are on the way. It's just going to take a little bit more time and patience. And for you, again, this may not be for Power 3. They may not come in the package that you're looking for. Dragon energy. So this person definitely may come with the fire, may come with the heat. There's going to be a choice here. It's like fire on fire. On one level, there's going to be a person that's going to give you the illusion that your prayers have been answered. On the outside, they're going to be everything that you were looking for. But this is why you need to get in touch with the person that you are on the inside. This is why you need to make sure that you're in alignment. Your spirit self is looking to align, looking to work with, looking to lead you, guide you to that love that you're looking for. And then there's going to be a person that's going to be fiery, but is going to be so self-contained that you're going to think that that's not what you're looking for. That's a little fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. And this is probably why they're trying to tell you, get out the way. They're trying to tell you, get out the way. You won't be able to see if you're not in a meditative position. You won't be able to see if you are not aware, if you're not paying attention. What have your dreams been telling you? What have you been seeing, Power 3, in your dreams? You ain't got to share it with me, but if you would like to, I'm all here. I'm here for it. But what are your dreams been saying to you? What is your intuition? This is going to come down to your gut. This is going to come down to your intuition. You have been given, like I said, you've already done everything that you needed to do. You've been given and you've executed everything. Now is the time that you're going to have to rock with your third eye and your crown chakra. Yes. You're going to have to allow spirit to guide you right now. And spirit is trying to encourage you to be still. So something must already have come your way, Power 3. And before you spend too much time trying to figure out, is this the right person? Is this the person? Is this the person I prayed for? Is this the person? Is this the person? Baby, stop. Breathe. Nothing has to be decided right here, right now. Take that to your altar. Because I'm not at your altar. It honestly could be. But the energy that's coming through right here, right now, they're telling you, breathe. They need you to see the bigger picture. You may not be picking up on what is being put down for you. You definitely want to breathe on this. Or maybe someone is trying to turn this person. Maybe you know this person is not for you, but you said that this was the last time. So maybe you're trying to turn this into something. We do that. And we call it a lot of things. Seeing someone's potential, being hopeful, trying to help someone grow. We call it a lot of things. But you're being encouraged to see it for as it is, because it is what it is. This is where your intuition, your gut is going to come into play. Yeah, and this energy, this test is definitely divine. This love that's coming through, or that's trying to come through, when you just get out your own way, this is divine. Ashe. What's going on, 2020? This is divine. I gotta wrap this up, but I'm gonna get this out in totality. But yes, this is definitely coming from a higher source. this message in regards to matters of the heart for you, Power 3, you're a beast. You're a beast. Dragon energy. You're a beast. Maybe you thought that you needed to get it done. I don't know. I just keep seeing it because it's time here, but there's a lot of timelines. You put yourself on timelines, and this is going to be your challenge. This love is going to be on your timeline, but it's not going to be on your timeline, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, it's up to you at what point you stop trying and just allow nature to take its course. That's your timeline. But you don't know the timeline that is going to take once you allow nature to take its course. You're not going to have control, total control over this, Power 3. Your faith and your intuition and your gut, these are the 3 components that you need to be aware of right now. These are the things that are going to give you clarity, because the more you keep trying to work it, you're overworking it. And you know, when you overwork some things, is now no good. Trust. Have some trust. Have some trust. Have some patience. Let's see what the cosmos are saying. And you came up with an additional card. So right now, Power 3, this is all about clarity for you. Seeing the bigger picture. Trusting your gut. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your spirit guides, your spiritual team. Having some trust. Yeah. So we have 11, Aquarius energy, collaborate. And then we have retrograde, review. See? They're asking you, oh, and this, say, why is there a prescription at the top? That's the remedy. That's the remedy. Yeah. There's going to also be a healing aspect to doing nothing. You need there's a healing quality. Okay, pause. It says time. You're doing too much. And they've been stating that your job is done. You now have to allow them to do their part, Power 3. They're trying to pour into you. You've given so much. There's nothing left for you to give. But because you've given so much, or because you've put in so much energy, you, the person, has become weakened. This is a time for you to ground yourself, get that rest, and allow things to flow. Allow them to pour into you. Oh, that's beautiful. You're one of the Power 3. I'm getting the energy in the sense that you're the type of person where your ancestors got to be like, that's enough, child. You don't know when to stop moving. You don't know when enough is enough. Like, you need that signal. So you're the type of person that needs that signal. Let the signal come through for you. That's enough, child. That's enough. It's time for you to go into a meditative type space so you can see the bigger picture. There are things that you're missing. You're doing so much, you're overlooking something. Something is being overlooked. In your dreams, have you been having nightmares? Have there been nightmares? You're actually being encouraged to Sankofa. You need to look back. Power 3. Take this to your altar. When will love find you? It already has. That's why, take this to your altar, you're doing too much. They're already here. I just heard clear as bells, and they know it. Someone knows that their love is already here, but they're not trusting it. They don't understand something. You're waiting for something. What is it that you're waiting for? What is it that you're waiting on? Air energy. Are you waiting for them to say something? Could it be that you are friends or business partners? Huh. You're trying to understand how y'all got here, and you're being encouraged to take a look back. That's the remedy. That's interesting. That's interesting. You manifested this. They say love has already found you, but it's definitely not in the manner in which you were expecting. Power three. Someone's friendship is blossoming into something else. It's becoming more. And it's a little scary for you. You don't necessarily want to mess up the relationship. Or maybe others had their hands involved. Maybe this was a blind date, or maybe this was, I'm just getting the energy that this is, I'm feeling that this is very specific, but it's coming into for either two groups of people. The overall message, bear with me, I'm just moving things around a little bit. The overall message is time. You're trying too hard. But there's a group of people that understands this, but they feel as though they still need something to do. And what you're being encouraged to do is to meditate, see things in review, see yourself clearly. That's what's going to give you the clarity. See that you have manifested. There's nothing that you can do. You just have to let it take its course. So for this pile of people, you got understanding, grounded, and retrograde. And then time, you're trying too hard to give it time. You're trying too hard, period. Give it time, period. There are others over here that are not seeing the bigger picture. You can't see the bigger picture because you just keep doing the most. And the more you do, the more you need clarity. But you two are being encouraged to just sit down, slow down, align yourself with spirit, work with spirit. If you need something to do this pile, you should be working with spirit. And you have macroism, clarity, and Aquarius. So this is about feminine and masculine energy in this pile. This is about bringing it together. This is about balance. This is about balance for you. But then when you put it as a whole, because I'm getting the sense that this is a split. Y'all put yourselves in a box, pile three. And in this box, you can't see the bigger picture. You're not gonna see the bigger picture. You're insistent upon doing something else. Let's take a look into the tarot for you. Okay. Knight of Swords. Yep. Movement. You're definitely looking. You feel like there's movement that you need to do. You may not be clear on the messages that are coming through for you. Yeah, you're being asked to Sankofa. You must have overlooked or misunderstood, or you didn't get your breadcrumb. There's something that you need to get to tie it all in for you. This is why I keep seeing separation and then bringing it back together, separation and then bringing it back together. You keep separating things. And every time you put it back together, when you think it's right, it's still not fitting. There's something that you did not get. There's something that you do not know. There's something that you're missing a piece. You're missing a piece, and it's a vital piece. And that piece is actually what's blocking from that love to come on in. And you keep trying to rework it. And all that they're asking you to do is to just stop and allow yourself to see what's already come through. Oh, and I'm getting warm. Yeah, that's it. 9 of coins. Yep. The fruits of your labor. Look at that. Huh. Watermelon. What? The seeds of it all. Yeah, so you're definitely a go-getter. You're definitely about your business. You definitely put in that hard work. You're definitely a go-getter, Power 3. And that's your comfort zone. Oh, got it. That's your comfort zone. Oh, and then look at the ships in the back. Yeah, your harvest has already come in. But in order for that completion to happen, you're missing a piece. And you're scrambling trying to find it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's hidden in plain sight for you. The star has come out for every pile. Every pile. So either you're an Aquarius, because Aquarius energy has come out twice in this reading, or the love that is coming to find you, or the love that's already here is an Aquarius. Sword energy is all over this. So yeah, this is definitely, or this could be the age of Aquarius is coming for you. Meaning we are in the age of Aquarius. Sankofa. What took place during Aquarius season? What took place? From January the 20th through the 21st to February the 18th, 19th. That's how I rock. What took place back there? We just passed it, so you shouldn't have too far back to go. Something happened. What took place back there? Because you two are being encouraged to seek guidance, higher counsel, spiritual guidance. Yeah, definitely. You've already gotten the message. If you need something to do, you need to go back and get it. And this has nothing and yet everything to do with love coming to find you, because it's already here. But it's something about a key. What's going on with the key? There's something about a key. There's a key. Mystery, secrets. Yeah, like I said, for Power 3, this is not so straight-laced. And it may be because you tangled yourself up in it. And in tangling yourself up in it, you open a door for a negative and a positive to come on through. One is giving you illusions, and one is going to give you the truth. So you may be faced with 2 suitors, at least, and you feel as though you have to decide in between the 2. I wouldn't take them apart and then put them back together. Definitely take this to your altar. I will look at them as individuals. And this is where your third eye, your crown chakra, is going to come into play. Because like I said, this is divinely guided. So seek higher counsel. She's looking up. She's asking for some guidance. Seek guidance. This reading could be your first step, but you want higher guidance. This is coming from source. This is coming from the universe. You want to ask the proper question. Spiritually, go in, dive deep, and come up. Because we got the stars. You know, the stars come out at night. So during this dark energy of you, of not knowing which way to go, not knowing who to trust, not knowing which way to turn, you've already been given it. You just got to go back and get it. Go back and get it, Power 3. There's a message, a breadcrumb. It might have came in a little too fast for you. Check your text messages. Check your emails. And there's a lot of wordplay here. Somebody may be trying to manipulate you into it, and someone is just being who they are. You want to see the bigger picture, because in order for this cycle to complete and really to get your harvest, this is what it's going to come down to. Oh, yeah. This gives someone palpitations. Like, bitch, you ain't even helped me for real, but I did. And that could be part of the problem. You feel like it has to be bigger than this. It has to be more than this. It's not. You're taking a very simple yet complex request of sitting down, sitting still, being quiet, meditating. Allow your spirit to show you the bigger picture, to show you something that you've obviously overlooked. Yeah, you're being divinely guided. They really are trying to come through for you, but you gotta stop. Child, that's enough. You gotta stop. You really must stop. Don't get in your own way with this. Don't stand in your own way with this. And then there's, like they said, this newness is definitely trying to come through. Aquarius energy, the planet is Uranus. Uranus doesn't spin, it's not even positioned like other planets. It's kind of like already on a tilt. So try moving your view. Try seeing it from a different angle. Try seeing it from a different angle. There's a lesson here in regards to this that's going to take you through the course of your life. You just got to go back and get it. Ashe, and my hands are itching. Aye, boo. So yeah, let's see what's coming through for you. And 11 is a master number. 2, if you want to, bust it down. 2, we're in this 2 energy. It's still February. It's still the second month of 2022. So 2222 for you. What does that mean for you, Power 3? Oh, and what was that? 2/22/22. Take a look back into that day. The water bearer is the energy that shares its knowledge. It replenishes you. They've been pouring into you. We're in Pisces energy, so no coincidence with all this water taking place right now. What is the moon phase right now? Pause for the cause. We're in Capricorn, fading into Aquarius. Yes. So you're about to get some new ways of, maybe your feelings are about to change, or your feelings have changed. Something is changing. You're in an influx right now. You're in that in-between time right now. And in the in-between time, play Mary J. Blige. In the meantime, play that song, Power 3. In the meantime, what do when there's no one left but you? And you're alone. But in the meantime, yeah, it's the in-between time for you, the meantime for you. Yes, see, new love, new beginnings, new opportunities. Yes. Let these birds come on through with messages. Pay attention to the energies of what's around you right now. See, she's willingly going to seek higher counsel. She's definitely flying up to seek higher counsel. But someone is a joker. Someone is a joker. Like I said, it's a little fucked up, power 3, but this right here, all of this energy that you've done, you actually split. And now you have a decision to make. There's a decision that you have to make. The one is a joker, and one is that true love. See, they came out together. One is a joker, and one is that true love. Take that to your altar. Ashe, ashe. It's a beautiful thing. Just be peace. Oh, and they're showing me spring. And spring is right around the corner. Spring is March the 20th, 21st, depending on how you rock. So you do have time. See, time is very fluid. You do have time. You do have time. Ashe, ashe. And I'm seeing pomegranates, talking about spring. We're going into that dark moon energy. Persephone may definitely be able to help you with this right now. If you don't know who Persephone is, take a look into it. Because Persephone also had a love relationship. Oh, I love the way my brain works. Persephone also had a decision to make. If I'm not mistaken, take this to your altar. Hades wanted her, and he may go by other names, but Hades wanted her, and she declined. So according to the Patakis, the folklores, and the legends, he either stole her or tricked her. I think it was both. He stole her, then tricked her, and he tricked her with the pomegranates. And her family, her parents, specifically her mother, had to negotiate. She was pissed. I can't believe you ate the pomegranates, the pomegranates. I can't believe you did that. And they worked out a deal where Persephone, this maybe would have split and come back together again. Got it. Persephone spends half her time in the underrealm with Hades, and then she comes 6 months out of the year in the underrealm and 6 months out of the year on this realm, spring. And we are nearing spring. So right now, Persephone is looked upon as being in the underworld with Hades right now. But in that underworld, that underrealm, that other realm, this is in the dark. That's all that it means. Seeds are being planted. And what is going to produce, what's going to come up, it blossoms and blooms in spring. So this is why they're asking you to Sankofa, take a look back, do some retrograding for yourself. And then I keep seeing retrograde. Take a look back to when all the planets were in retrograde. And then take a look to see when all the planets were in the direct field. You can Google that, Ashe, because all of the planets was in direct, just happened. Take a look into that. But yeah, there's some balance here. You're in negotiations. I'm very intrigued with Power 3. Please let me know if this is resonating or rocking at all. Please, 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 because I'm excited for everybody, because I'm a fan of love. I think everybody deserves, should, and have love. But Power 3, let me know which way the pendulum swings for you. Let me know how things worked out. But this is the only insider Trader Joe's secret tip that I can give you straight up to make the best decision for you, the right decision for you. You want to seek higher counsel. You actually want to pay attention to the messages that are coming through for you. And then you want to trust your gut to make the best decision. Ashe, ashe. I hope that was helpful and beneficial. Thank y'all so much for rocking. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for those that have been with me since the start of this video, since the start of this live. Yes. It's been almost 2 hours, so I know I did my due diligence, and now I can carry on about my day. Yes, the message again, overall for everyone, let spirit lead right now. Let spirit lead. Whether you're just getting started or you've done everything that you can do, or you fall somewhere in between, right now, it's time to do a self-check-in, self-report. It's time to do a self-check-in. See yourself clearly. Tell yourself the truth. Make sure your heart is open as well as being protected. Make sure your third eye is open as well as being protected. Make sure that Kundalini energy is at a free flow. Nothing should be stagnant, stalled, or boxed in. Ashe pops. Yes, may no ill thought, words, curses, hexes, spells, negative energy, low vibration cross you, your ori, your auric, or your aortic field. You want to take what you need and leave the rest, baby. If anyone is trying to do any type of harm to you or any type of level, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, energetically, any other leads, do what I do and call on your ancestors like I call on my Uncle Lee. Yes. We want to send all bullshit, all ill will, all ill thoughts, intent, low vibration back to sender. 9 by 9 by 9. That's 725. That's my grandma Ari. Ashe, Ashe. And for power 3, you're at the 9. You're almost there. Just get that breadcrumb. For power 2, the word that I wanted to give to you was, and now it's gone. That's why I always cut myself off to say it. But when it comes back, and it will, because we was talking about business, money, it's something along those lines. I'm just reaching and trying to pull it back, but whatever it is. But at the end of the day, power 2, you definitely want to understand that you deserve love. And it's right there. It's coming. It's on the way. You just want to make sure that you're getting out everything that doesn't serve you. And for power 1, the same thing applies to you. It's time for you to really go inside and make sure that you're in total alignment. Your mind, your spirit, and self. For all 3 piles, spirit self is trying to align and work with yourself, you. That's when love is going to happen. When you get rid of all the negativity or change that shit, baby. Turn those negatives into a positive. Ashe. And if you can't do that, get it the fuck up out of here. Ashe, Ashe, Ayibo, bo. Ashe, yo. And if you're not having the day that you want to have or living a life that you want to live, what we say, Amethyst and Clover, what we say, warriors, change that shit, baby. Thank you so much for rocking. Peace.